Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scared Soldier bringing another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a non-DLC build for Zane. And actually I'm going to show you multiple builds depending on what you guys like to do, whether you guys like the mob, boss, or do both. So I got all the builds covered for you guys in this video, so pay attention, sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's get into it. So first thing is you're going to want to have a redistributor on hand because this is the best Zane build in the game. And this you're going to grab from Wotan. He's at the Maliwan takedown. He's the final boss, and he drops this weapon. It's the best gun for Zane in the game, so make sure you go ahead and get one of these. And I have the Sentinel Anointment on it. That's the best anointment you want to have for Zane right now in the game, so go ahead and get that on your gun. The guns I'm also using is the Cutsmans because those are really good for the takedown for against Wotan. But other than that, you can use anything else that you like if you're not just doing the takedown, but these are some good guns to have. Nonetheless, use what you guys like. The shield that I'm using is the Sidorak. If you guys don't know me by now, this is my favorite shield in the game for Zane because it has a super high recharge rate compared to the capacity, which means once the delay is over, I am instantly full with my shield, and that's important for the green tree since it's dependent on having my shields full. The grenade I'm using is the Piss Grenade, and this is good for debuffing enemies and giving also Zane some damage towards those enemies that it damages, with the Anointment Grenade Thrown giving me even more damage, which is nice. Then the artifact that I'm using is the Icebreaker Victory Rush. This is great because we will be freezing most of the enemies, of course, and this is going to give us more damage, and Victory Rush gives us more movement speed and damage as well for a long duration. If you plan on bossing and you want to do some really cool things and do a lot of damage real quick, you can also throw on the Snowdrift and Slide Shoot. It's right over here, the Snowdrift Victory Rush. You can have the Snowdrift splatter something, I think it's splatter gun or whatever like that. This gives you bonus shotgun damage as well, but nonetheless have a Snowdrift on hand if you guys want to do some really fast kills and slide shoot bosses. But other than that, if you're gonna be mobbing most of the time, sorry guys, then it's going to be the Icebreaker you'll want to stick with. Lastly, the 3 class mods that I recommend are going to be the Infiltrator. That's going to be one of your go-tos. Also, you're going to want to have an Executor on hand as well. This is a very good class mod. It's a kill skill that gives you more critical hit damage, accuracy, handling, status effect chance, and damage. So definitely have this in your inventory or your backpack at least. And also finally anti-freeze, because this is a cool one for when again you want to pull out the Snowdrift and you want to slide shoot those bosses like Grave Ward, Tyrene, Troy, etc. This can be also a fun option to use. The one I'm going to be putting on today is probably the Executor to show you guys the build, since I will be mostly mobbing, but nonetheless that's what I want you guys to have. First skill tree I'm going to be showing you guys is an all-purpose skill tree, so if those who like to mob, boss, and also do the Maliwan takedown, this is the build you're going to want to use. So let's get right into it fast. You're going to want to have the Sentinel equipped with Bad Dose and Static Field, and then you're going to go all the way down the tree as I have it set up right here until you get to Seeing Red, of course. And Seeing Red is going to be really important since we do not have the Seeing Dead class mod anymore. We are dependent on getting our kill skills active. So if we do go against Grave Ward, for example, there's no ads in the beginning, so how do we activate our action skills? The Seeing Red is going to do that for us by simply activating our action skills, which is super huge, so we can do maximum damage really fast, and this is really convenient, so make sure you got that. Then you're going to go into the double agent tree and get some more damage out of here. So you're going to get Synchronicity, Donnybrook, and keeping your action skills active for a little bit longer is going to be from Borrowed Time. And then Supersonic Mad for more speed, which means more damage. Finally, you have the barrier tree, the undercover tree. You're going to put the barrier on with all-rounder, and you can put whatever one you want here, doesn't matter. You're going to want to have ready for action, brain freeze to help you freeze enemies, which helps Icebreaker, and confident competence, which gives you free gun damage and accuracy. So that's the setup for the all-purpose build. Now, if you guys do not typically do the Proving Ground, Slaughter Shaft, and you only kind of farm Grave Ward, Tyrene, any of the bosses in the game mostly, then I would recommend something else. So I'll show you guys that really quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to respec. And what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much spec very heavily into the Hitman tree, since we're going to be wanting to go in and out of the kill. So there we go. More DPS right here, more DPS right here with Seeing Red. Couple points into salvation, You're going to put some points of synchronicity, Donnybrook for that damage, Prometheus for mag size for more DPS, borrow time to get your action skills active a little longer, and then you can finish off in duct tape mod and put 4 to 5 points in here instead of 2 points in salvation, but you get the gist of it. That's if you just want a boss and go ahead, like I said before, farm Grave Ward, farm Tyrene, those kind of bosses. This is the setup you guys want to have, and you're going to want to have the clone with double banger so you can constantly kill off your clones, so you can proc Seeing Red over and over, so you keep getting your kill skills up whenever there's a dry period and there's no ads to kill. This is an easy way to get your kill skills up so you can do maximum damage. And then of course your Sentinel, because it gives you the best anointment in the game. Now the last build I'm going to show you is if you do like to do mobbing more, you like to run Slaughter Shaft with your friends, you like to run Proving Grounds, this is going to be the setup for you. So let's get into that quickly. What you're going to want to do is, again, we're going to spec into the green tree a little more heavily. So we're going to do this. And again, guys, you guys can pause the video whenever you guys want to take notes, but this is right here, the mobbing setup. So what we're doing right now is getting into Calm, Cool, and Collected. This is going to give us infinite action skills, which is important. You're going to get the all-rounder, and you're going to want to have a deterrence field as well. And then we're going to want to get some more damage, of course. That's important. So what we're going to do is spec into those damage skills. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome, nice and fast. And let's get a little more damage, because why not? Boom, boom, and then one here. So that's what your build is going to look like. You're going to obviously equip the Sentinel again. And now you guys are all set. So you guys have your mobbing builds, which is this one here. So again, pause the video whenever you guys want to take notes of these builds. We had our bossing build and we had our all-purpose build. So let me know down in the comment section down below which one you guys are going to go with. And also, please smash the like button for your boy and subscribe to the channel for more content, guys, giving you guys all the goods. Now, let's get into some gameplay and test out the build. We have made it to the Proving Grounds at the Trial of Discipline, and just so you guys know, the Trial of Discipline will drop the Infiltrator class mod and also the Antifreeze, so that is already 2 out of the 3 class mods that I suggested. And just to recap, the class mods that I did suggest for you guys when you do not have the DLC are the Executor, the Antifreeze, and Infiltrator. Now, we are at the Proving Grounds, which is a really crazy mobbing situation, and a couple seconds ago I showed you that we were using the mobbing setup of this build, of course. Now the mobbing setup of this build is really good for, again, Slaughter Shaft and Proving Grounds, because again, you are keeping all of your action skills active by using Calm, Cool, and Collected. And it is important to use Calm, Cool, and Collected because, especially for the difficulty of a Slaughter Shaft, the enemies can really do a lot of damage to you very quickly. So you do not really have the luxury of time to go without a barrier for very long, because the enemies will kill you very fast in Slaughter Shaft. So it's best to kind of play it a little more safer. You do lose a little bit of DPS, but it's all in the name of survivability. So you kind of have no choice. Now over at the Takedown, we are slaying out as usual, and not to mention, this is a really sick setup with the Executor. Now the Executor is one of my favorite class mods with no DLC. Reason being is, again, is simply the fact that it adds more kill skills to Zane's capacity. Zane already has a ton of kill skills, and now you're literally giving him another 4 to 5, and one of those kill skills gives you more critical hit damage, which honestly adds so much more damage to your character, especially if you do like the boss as well. Like against Grave Ward, he has a huge critical spot, super easy to hit him, but nonetheless, you see us doing a ton of work. The Infiltrator, by the way, also is very good for damage, guys. One of the other really top tier original class mods with no DLC, but those are the 2 I suggest if you want to mob. And again, if you're going into a bossing scenario where there's a lot of room and you do like the slide shoot, a lot of people don't like the slide shoot, including myself, but if you do like the slide shoot, then I would suggest using a Snowdrift with the Antifreeze to get crazy damage, the most you can probably get with Zane in the game. Now we are moving on to the bridge, of course, and you see us, we are slaying out. We don't have a lot of trouble keeping up our action skills. We are not using the Calm, Cool, and Collected this time around. We are using the all-purpose setup like I showed you guys earlier on the video when I was explaining all the skill trees. And this is why you see my action skills going down a little more frequently, but with the help of Good Misfortune, it helps keep our action skills active for a couple seconds more every time we get a kill. Now, of course, there is diminishing returns, and Good Misfortune doesn't work like with Seeing Dead. Seeing Dead will keep proccing over and over and over, basically giving you infinite action skills with Good Misfortune. But when you're not using the Seeing Dead, so now we're using Executors and Infiltrators and Antifreezes, we will not be able to do this since it doesn't keep reprocking Good Misfortune over and over and over. So we will only be able to add a couple extra seconds with our action skills, but that goes a long way because we get rid of these enemies quite fast. And again, when we're going against Wotan, we're going to need Seeing Red. So this is a very, very good way to set up your build. Also, the redistributor, like I said, is perfect for mobbing scenarios because you see it here first. While you're shooting at one enemy, it's also doing damage to 2 to 3 other enemies at the same time. So you are able to kill mobs, clear them out extremely fast, which also adds to the fact that you're keeping your kill skills active for a longer period of time. Next, we got Wotan on the list. And this one, I would say, could be a downfall of the build, possibly, because when you're killing ads so fast, which is good to keep your kill skills up, when there are no ads and you're just simply against the boss, it could be a little tougher to keep your kill skills active consistently. Now, of course, our action skills come back quite fast, so every time we call out our action skills, Seeing Red activates all our kill skills back. But that's kind of when you have to play a timing a bit with it. You got to play around with it. Save some of the ads if you can, so you can kill them and keep your kill skills active, so you can do maximal damage to Wotan. But other than that, there's not much else to it. You guys see it. I'm doing tons of damage. I'm staying alive, no problem. My action skills are staying active quite long without even Calm Cool collected, and it's pretty fun, guys, nonetheless. So if you guys don't have a DLC, or any of the DLCs anyways, it's definitely doable, and here you guys see it first. I hope you guys try out the builds. Let me know which one you tried out first, or if you tried out any at all. And again, here we go. We got the Executor class mod right here, guys. Really, really crazy. Again, it gives you all those kill skills, giving you more critical damage, all that good stuff. So definitely pick up the Executor, one of my favorite ones for the original class mods. And I hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, please smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Scared Soldier signing out. Peace.